good that you're taking videos because I've been too damn busy. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cobb Barndominium. It's a nice hot day here in Texas, and we're going to do an update video. We've got a lot of work done. We have possibly just a few weeks to go, maybe just a month until our exterior walls are finished. And we start moving on to the finer details, interior walls and plaster and whatnot. So, we're sitting right here next to our shelving project. That was in another video. But as you can see, just here on the ends, we do have the gables still open quite a bit. That gable right there probably has about 7 feet still to be cobbed. We're still adding some details. You can see just on the other side, oh, sorry guys, on this rafter, that's a 5-gallon glass jug that's embedded. That'll be a window. On this side of the cob house, only on the outside are we not touching the top of the roof. So here in the next week we'll be setting the scaffolding back up here and packing the roof, but all along the inside we are actually finished with both of the longest walls of our perimeter. So these walls are about 34 feet long, and they intersect the roof at about 14 and a half feet on one side, I think just under 14 on the other. This building doesn't sit centered in the middle of the roof. But you can see we just have a few batches in each individual spot to finish the walls here. And then we'll round the front, where once again we're not completely finished. Our front gable is quite a bit farther along. If you're standing on the top of the wall, probably be only 4 or 5 feet of actual space. We've been expanding our arch and window considerably. This window is actually slated to be a teardrop at the moment. You see probably the top of the wall is about 17 feet. And in certain spots, Simon's up there packing the wall for us, our
hey guys,
master cobber. As we round this side, you'll see that the wall is much more complete. We do leave a gap in between the trusses. As you can see here, that's because of a slip design. We will be filling that with cob. And along the edge here, looks like there's a little cavity. That'll be filled with our plastering. There's a lot of shrinkage that happens right along the roof. But the outside and the inside wall touch the roof. On this side, you can see there's a little bit bigger gap. We'll be filling these within the next couple of weeks. Let's go inside. And you can see they're pretty much all the way up. There are some finished details, like you can see we're not perfectly finished with this 2 half-round window. But both areas of the wall are nestled up against the roof on this side. One thing we did finish is we did some work on the bridge. It was a rough and rusted surface. We did take a coarse brush with the angle grinder. We roughed it up and painted it with a hardened enamel. And it's a high gloss. And one of the benefits that we think is the fact that with this high gloss you can actually see the pitting and the condition that the metal is in, as opposed to before when it was just a rusty surface that we had tried a few different ways to prepare. You really couldn't see the texture of the metal that was kind of obscured by the different colors and the discoloration of the paint. So we're going to go upstairs now and take a look at the bridge from up there. Here's another good look at that finish. Came out very nice, very even, and like I said, you still get a lot of texture inside of that. We are fully done with all the stain and painting all these plates. It's the same paint. So our rafters are now done. There is a little bit of attention that needs to be taken. Some of the rafters soaked up more stain than others. One thing that's also finished is our bookshelf. Obviously, we need to come in here with a underside layer. But the bookshelf itself is pretty much proportionally set. This bottom shelf will get re-leveled, and everything will be set to the level of these boards. And here we go. Camera is set about eye level for me. This is about 5'6", so you can see the level of our wall all the way over here. And here is our carboy window. We're going to dangle something down inside of it, some kind of colored glass, and maybe put an LED inside of it. And there we go. We have most of our doors set, leveled, and prepared. I do have to build a header to go over this door. But it actually swings pretty good, and everything matched up pretty well. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Like I said, we're within a few weeks, maybe just over a month if something goes wrong, from finishing. And then we're going to be working more on the part 5, 6, 7, and 8 for the cob floor install. And we'll be probably doing a whole plaster series, and we'll probably do a couple of updates based upon the interior cob walls too, because we're going to be partitioning out a pantry from our bathroom and then doing a series of inset shelves as well. So we look forward to having you watch those videos. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.